Season's greetings from all of us at Nordine Realty. Hey, I was reading a couple of articles out of the Apartment Association magazine recently, and I want to kind of highlight a couple things that I thought was very interesting and to the point. There's an article from Clarissa Yaaya, and she's talking about something to think about. In that article, she says, why would someone want to buy an apartment building? Well, here's a good answer that she gives. We don't pay the apartment building off, the tenants do. And she gives a good example. She says, if you buy $1 million building and the tenants pay it off in 20 years, even if there isn't a dime of cash flow during that 20-year period, even if the property doesn't appreciate a dime, when the tenants make that last payment, you have the unmortgaged cash flow with an 8-unit building to ease your declining years. Go sit on the front porch and wave at the cars. What a thought. In your retirement years, if you had a 8-unit apartment building paid off, wouldn't that be great? What cash flow you would have at that time. A lot of people get so hung up about, it's got to appreciate. Where can I get the best bang for my buck? But what about just getting it paid off? Let the tenants pay it off. There's another article, 16 Investment Mistakes by Tim Seth, and I just want to read a couple of those things to you. One of them is not sampling the market. Don't get involved until you know really what's going on with the current prices and practices. Not buying now. Putting off your next buy in a good market while you still have the funds and time. Don't do that. Do it now. Buy now. Not diversifying. Sometimes we think, oh, we'll just buy one big apartment building, which is kind of like what we just talked about. But maybe you should have single-family residence. Maybe you should be diversified. That way, if one vacancy comes up, you still have the other ones to lean on while you get that one back into production. Very good thought. Anyways, another one says, putting too much down. That's a mistake as well. Now, it is true, paying all cash is a very good thing. But if you could do the same purchasing and buy a couple properties with the same cash, maybe that's what you should do, and then in your retirement years you'd have a much stronger position cash flow wise. So putting too much down could be a mistake, not always, depending on your particular situation. Finally, it says, don't let this list scare you off. Buy something. Go out and buy something. And I couldn't agree more. You guys have always heard me say, get your name on the deed. Now obviously you don't want to buy something stupidly. You want to do it smart. But get your name on the deed. Because years from now, when it's paid off, when rents go up, and believe me, inflation is coming, that's part of the way the government's going to pay off this trillion-dollar, multi-trillion-dollar debt that they have there. They're going to have what would be an acceptable amount of inflation that they think we can handle, and that will kind of make that debt shrink. Sort of. Anyways, I'm wishing you a prosperous new year in 2013. Go out and buy something. Have a great day.